the 5-minute journal for productivity. What if I told you that spending just 5 minutes each morning could completely transform how you approach your day? Every morning, millions of people wake up feeling scattered, unfocused, and reactive. They stumble through their day without intention, constantly putting out fires instead of building their dreams. Sound familiar? You're not alone. The modern world pulls us in 1,000 directions, making it nearly impossible to stay centered and purposeful. But what if there was a simple practice that could anchor you every single day? Something so powerful, yet so simple, that it only takes 5 minutes. Today we're diving into the 5-minute journal, a practice that combines gratitude, intention setting, and reflection into one powerful daily ritual. This isn't just another productivity hack. It's a scientifically backed method that rewires your brain for positivity, focus, and achievement. Let me show you exactly how it works. Now you might be thinking, really? Just 5 minutes of writing can change my life? I get the skepticism. I felt the same way before I discovered the science behind this practice. Here's what happens in your brain when you practice gratitude daily. Your neural pathways literally rewire themselves, creating what scientists call positive neuroplasticity. Instead of your default mode being worry and stress, your brain starts looking for things to appreciate. This shift alone can transform how you experience every single day. So how does the 5-minute journal actually work? It's beautifully simple. You split those 5 minutes into 2 parts, 3 minutes in the morning and 2 minutes at night. Every morning, you answer 3 specific questions. First is, what are 3 things you're grateful for today? This immediately shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. But here's the key, don't just list the obvious things. Instead of my family, try the way my partner made me coffee this morning, or how my dog greets me like I'm a celebrity. The second morning question is, what would make today great? This isn't about massive achievements, it's about setting clear, specific intentions for your day. Maybe it's having a focused conversation with my teammate, or taking a 20-minute walk after lunch. You're essentially programming your brain to notice opportunities to make these things happen. The third morning question is my personal favorite. What is your daily affirmation? This is where you remind yourself of who you're becoming, not just what you're doing. Instead of generic affirmations like, I am successful, try something specific like, I am someone who follows through on commitments, or I approach challenges with curiosity, not fear. Now here's where most people get the 5-minute journal wrong. They rush through it like a checklist, but the magic happens when you actually feel what you're writing. When you write, I'm grateful for my morning coffee, pause and actually remember the warmth, the aroma, that first satisfying sip. Let yourself feel that appreciation. Fast forward to evening. This is where the real growth happens. You spend 2 minutes reflecting on your day with 2 powerful questions. First, what are 3 amazing things that happened today? Notice the word amazing. You're training your brain to find the extraordinary in the ordinary. Maybe it was a stranger's smile, solving a tricky problem at work, or just feeling energized after a workout. You're literally rewiring your brain to notice positive experiences. The final question might be the most important. How could today have been even better? This isn't about beating yourself up. It's about gentle, honest reflection. Maybe you could have listened more attentively in that meeting, or taken 5 minutes to call a friend, or simply drank more water. Small insights, big impact. Here's what happens after just 1 week of this practice. You start noticing things you never saw before. Your brain becomes a gratitude-seeking missile. That beautiful cloud formation you walked past every day suddenly catches your eye. Your colleague's helpful gesture doesn't go unnoticed. Life becomes richer, more textured. After a month, something even more powerful happens. You start showing up differently because you're actively looking for what could make each day great. You become more intentional. You have better conversations because you're present. You take on challenges with more confidence because you're regularly affirming your capabilities. People notice the change, but let's be real, You're going to hit obstacles. Some mornings you'll wake up grumpy and think, I can't find anything to be grateful for today. That's exactly when this practice becomes most powerful. Start small. I'm grateful my alarm worked. I'm grateful I have a warm bed. Sometimes the basics are enough. Other days you might feel like nothing went right. Here's the secret. There's always something. Maybe you learned what doesn't work, or you showed resilience, or you simply made it through. Here's an advanced tip that will supercharge your practice. Be specific with your gratitude. Instead of good health, write, my legs carried me up 3 flights of stairs without getting winded. The more specific you are, the more your brain starts noticing these details in real time. You become aware of your body's strength, your mind's capabilities, your relationships' richness. Another game changer, use your evening reflection to make micro adjustments. If you notice you're always wishing you'd been more patient, that becomes tomorrow morning's intention. You're not just journaling, you're actively designing who you want to become, one day at a time. It's like being your own life coach, but gentler and more consistent. After 3 months of consistent practice, people often report feeling more optimistic, more focused, and more resilient. But here's what they don't expect. They become more present. When you're actively looking for moments that could make your day great, you stop living on autopilot. You start inhabiting your life instead of just surviving it. The evening reflection creates something psychologists call savoring, the ability to extract more satisfaction from positive experiences by consciously acknowledging them. Think about it. How many good things happen to you that you never pause to appreciate? This practice ensures that the positive moments in your life actually register and compound. So here's your challenge. Commit to just 5 minutes a day for the next week. 3 minutes when you wake up, 2 minutes before bed. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't make it perfect. Just make it consistent. Because the most powerful changes in life aren't dramatic, they're daily. Your future self is waiting for you to begin.